And welcome everyone for today's stream. We have tournaments once again, and once again we are with Endgame. Woo! That's nice, but before we have that, we have a different game to follow, and therefore let's actually start up the assistant because I forgot to do that. And group stage is not what we're interested in. Right, let me just quickly switch. There we go. Also open up who's streaming which games. Alright, so we have again 5 streamers today. We have this game, WoTB vs Veil, which is going to be streamed by Aminet and Fujit. ASP vs Shadow is followed by ourselves. Win and Zwag will be by Jack, who has the coin stream, and he will go all the way. And this is streamed by Rip in German. Starting from the second or the quarterfinals, I guess, we have Aminet following Loka vs Mate, and then throughout the bracket we have Fujit, who will follow this bracket right here. So the first clash of will be here in the quarter and the semis. We have ourselves following Endgame until here throughout the bracket, and I'm gonna meet Jack in the quarterfinal. No, wait, semi quarter. Yeah, we're gonna meet them in the quarterfinals. So right here, because Jack is following this string, and then Rip is gonna follow Legion up to here. So 3 streamers are gonna meet here. Match for 3rd place is gonna be streamed by Amunet and Fujit, and the finals by myself, Wild Ones Helper, and Rip. And once again, Wild Ones Helper, the one who has the coin stream / reward stream. So if you want those, you know where to look out for it. And hope we're gonna have a good time today. Maybe a little bit of info on both teams playing here. Maybe about their current placement in the bracket, because both teams aren't that well known, even though both have really capable teams. With ASP, who've currently placed 12th, therefore in the middle echelon, are above Shadow, who are also not bad in terms of tournament results either, but are placing in 23rd with not that many cups behind. Actually, it's 2.5k. That's not a whole lot. That can be switched around and stuff. So yeah, we have our first lineup here on Black Goldville, ASP versus Shadow. Now, I have no favorites. In general, of course, that should be the case for commentating tournaments, but it will be a pleasant surprise to see which team here will come out on top, and I am looking to it. Once again, in between matches, we're gonna be watching replays sent in by you guys. So if you wanna watch, have your games be featured, I have a channel on my Discord server, link is in the description, where you can send in your replays and I will go through them throughout the tournaments in chronological order. So yeah, what else do we need to say? 5 minutes delay, obviously, as usual, so that no one can use their streams to their advantages. And let's maybe start to talk about the selection of tanks here. We see a lot of T22 mediums right now on the side of ASP. Shadow here now has finished their lineup. They're going with an E3 here, quadruple Ice Force, 1 T22 and a Vicus. So a lot of armor with some mobility in the T22 and Vicus. E3 probably gonna be covering B. And ASP here going with double 50B is a very interesting choice to make. Choice you don't see all too often, especially not on this map. And that being covered up by an Ice 4, double T22 and double E5. So way more mobility here on the side of ASP, giving them more chances to rotate around. Hit points are quite similar here. Not a lot of differences on either sides. And let's see what they can do. ASP here going up north with their 50Bs, the E5 here accompanying the Ice 4 into the middle. The other E5 probably doing the same. And Shadow here going for C, the E3 as expected is going to be covering on B. And we have some standard locations here from the T22, the Vickers, the Ice 4 there. And the E5 here already taking his first bit of damage. I hear Power Drush. A now getting entered by those 50Bs. Currently unspotted. And C is being capped at the same time. And it's a 2v2 cap here, so Shadow not in any lead. Oh, and the E5 here in the middle now taking a shot into his ammo rack. Currently trying to get away from there. And Ice trying to hold on B, not really able to do a lot. Will have to fall back. And Lexia now has crept forward towards B. Desolation has to be careful as well. Got spotted. And ASP here currently not in a position to use their 50Bs. Banzio here still sitting in C. And Litsu just holding. Very passive play here from Shadow. Though they do not have a cap lead. They have a good hit point lead here of 1,000 hit points now. Haven't dropped a single hit point yet. And ASP here will have to make a move soon. Because they're starting to fire HE at this Ice 4. And it is gonna chop some hit points off of him, slowly but surely. And the Vickers here now takes some damage from the T22s there in the caves. 50B here has been seen. And a good shot into that T22 here by Ice. Puts the hit points back equal. But not a lot has yet to have happened. It's either a push for C, A, or a commitment on B that needs to happen here from either side to really shut down this game. ASP here playing really passively. E5's there, 50B's there, T22's there. With that Ice 4 spearheading in the middle. You can see on the minimap as well. They have a pretty good defensive line. But that means that they can't do a whole lot with it. And Shadow here, as they have a very slow setup with 4 Ice 4s, aren't gonna be going anywhere anytime soon as well. And a nice shot here, by the way, from Ice into that E3. Really helps out as well. To chip away on some hit points. A 50B here got shot. I'm guessing it was a blind shot, but I am not all too sure. Lisu there, probably the one who connected that. And ASP here now doing a move, rotating with their 50B, seeming as they do want to take Cap C for themselves. Ice here dropping some more damage to HE. Oh, and ASP here is now making their move. Fancio is in quite a bit of trouble here with Power Drish coming with both 50Bs here. There's Kodzima. He puts in 1, puts in 2. Is he gonna put in the 3rd as well? Yes, he will, and that's the power of 50Bs. That's why they are used, and there comes the second 50B as well. Not gonna go into a reload just yet, as there's Litsu. And they are gonna be hunting on him. They have a tank lead now. And Shadow's just pushing in. Iced here is the one that gets focused. But so is Litsu on the side of Shadow, and it's not looking good for them. Nearly 4000 HP behind. And Power Drish here making his way forward. They need to take care of that E3. And Iced, he is still alive. And finally goes down to the T-22. And Desolation here, holding on just barely. But it's for long enough. And Shadow here, not able to pull off a victory. And ASP just with the right timing there, gets rid of that Ice 4. Takes the next Ice 4 with them. Shadow pushing in a bit recklessly there. And get themselves cross-side. Good damage spread here. Kojima definitely working out with that 50B. And yeah. Shadow here, way too slow of a setup. Ended up not working out for them in the end. And it's now match point here to ASP. Currently leading this match. Very interesting here, the way that ASP played this. 50B is something you never really see on this map. So it's quite surprised that they went for it. Not even to talk about that it actually worked out as well. And we have a lineup change here. ASP now getting rid of those 50Bs, don't want to play that again. Dropping now triple ice for 1 E5, a 268 and support here with double T22 mediums. And Shadow has sped up their lineup as well now, consisting of double E5, only triple IS4. And once again a T22 medium from Kill and the Vickers to back him up. As we jump into game number 2 here, like Goldberg, this could be the last matchup. Or the last game of ASP versus Shadow. If they can win this, or possibly Shadow here coming back, bringing this to a tiebreaker. We'll have to wait and see what happens. The ASP here now definitely in a HP deficit due to that tank destroyer. And having 2 medium tanks as well. Though it is just 700, so it is not all that much. And can be turned around quite quickly. Have a look at the spotting route of that Vickers here. Going up this position definitely gives you a lot of range and vision. And with the high view range that the Vickers has, this is definitely not a bad position to take. Finds 3 heavy tanks here on the side of ASP. Kojima there staying unspotted, and Failware takes 2 shots at the start of the game. Already giving Shadow here an even bigger HP lead than before. Kill here now gonna go towards A, and he has backup so he can do it. And ASP here completely rotating around, but have gotten C already, so they have the cap lead here. Very passive plays with their ice force, one holding here, one holding in the middle, Fanzio here, in a very common position. And Lizu now in a spot that he previously blind fired. With I Like Lights, playing with the bush here, spotting both T22 mediums. Has to be careful though, as Kojima here is just waiting for him to make a move. But so far Shadow here looking to be in control. They have drawn back ASP quite a bit, as they only have part of the map. And Desolation takes another shot. Shadow here also in full control of the north, including the cave. Could even make a play for the middle here, though that is very risky early on. And ASP so far not really having an answer. We have Desolation holding here. With Failway and D5 in the back. Power Drish here just holding as well. And then we have Kotzima, who's just waiting. Failway, he takes another shot from just delete the game. I think Kill here actually took a blind shot. Did not see if he got spotted or not. Tries to return the favor, though unsuccessful. And Kotzima here actually got spotted after firing. That Vickers with immense view range really is a danger to ASP here, as they can't make free plays up north, or south in fact. Just look at the HP advantage here that Shadow has built for himself. It's almost 2000. Or over that in fact. 22 here. Able to make a positive trade against Misha. It really does not seem like there's anything going on about. Shadow here playing this passively. No need for them to rush. Though they are behind in points by quite a bit. And aiming for Desolation here. An HE from the T22. The eyes for unable to pen. Shadow is here now grouping up in the middle a bit more. Might actually make a play for B here, though that is very risky indeed. With that 268 in the back. That really does pack a punch. As well as some DPM. And Iced here. Putting in an HE. Puts in another one as well. It's not a lot, but it does add up, and it can cause some serious module damage as well. Oh, and Desolation here actually finds Misha. Puts in an AP. Very good shot from him there. Manages to catch him there. Off guard. And we finally do see a push here. On the side of Shadow. On to C, they need to make this. And they need to make it work as well, as they are quite behind on points now. And they are moving their way into B, and as I said, Kill there took quite a bit of a beating, and just delete here on him own against 2. And Shadow here is splitting up quite a bit now. One kill could decide all of this. And Kotzima here's a one-shot, but Kill goes down. And if Shadow's not able to retaliate, this game is over. But look at this, just delete here, he's on himself, and ASP wins the game. Shadow not able to react. Not able to get another kill to turn the tides around. And the kill here that was important was on Kill. The T22 there dropping, trying to make a move on B. And ASP here goes victorious, 2-0 against their opponent. And let's have another look at the brackets here, in case they have changed in any way already. We have Veil beating Rati, moving on, and are gonna face Mercy. ASP is now gonna play against Innovation. Win and Zwak are still playing, and so is TRA and TESRH. So only 2 of the 4 matches have finished, meaning it is left on them to decide on what's gonna happen next here. And what will happen next are some replays, but before we do that, let's just quickly check when our endgame matchup will be happening, and that is at 32, meaning we have still a bit more than 15 minutes left. So let's drop you guys a replay, and let's start with Senko, who I'm platooned with for that match. And I haven't really done all that well. Why do I have to scroll up again? Wait, it's the wrong chat. I am dumb. Alright, here we go. Type 62. On Yukon, I believe, was it? Yes, it was. Alright. So we might see some chatting here. I'm not all too sure. As we weren't in a voice chat, we were just typing in chat. I think I'm actually gonna ramble about how I'm not really focusing. And I really wasn't, because I was watching the stream whilst playing, which is not optimal. I admit that. Especially since my attention was more on the stream than the game. So let's see how Senko here is gonna be playing this. He puts a nice track shot there into that boulder. Actually playing with a speed boost here. Solid blind shot. Not sure if it connected to anything though. We're getting focused here by those two tigers now, as no one really else was in the middle. Me and Senko had to hold them back. And nice fire here. Really good. Keeps burning. There's a VKP here in the middle. As well as a Dicker Max, so he has to be careful. Gets lucky with a track shot on the side of that VKP. It's another nice track shot here, and an unfortunate not high enough of a roll. So far using his DPM wisely here. And I don't think I've done a whole lot. I'm not really gonna do a whole lot anyway in this game. I got that VKP. Nice aggression now here on the side of Senko. Could have used some HE, but I guess it's risky on the side with the tracks. Nice pick up there. Oh, what a shot. Actually didn't notice if I said anything in chat now. Probably they're just giving up on life. Senko here already up to 4k damage. Looking for that shot, and he gets it. And does he? Oh, he misses. Hasn't used any heat. And doesn't need to as well. Gets the kill. And well played. Gets the ace, 4.6k. I'm not gonna show the game results because I did really, really bad. No need to do that. No need to shame myself. We have time for some more replays. It's Euri again with a Snickers. Not sure. Let's put it on. Hey, my Vladdy boy is in chat. How we doing, Vlad? I'm looking forward to see Orca play. uh. Alright. I'd say he's playing on Rockfield here very aggressively. That's how it works. Hello there, ASP member. Hope my commentary was alright. Yeah, waffle daddy. Currently he just found, lost some hit points. Oh. Ooh, that is a Reichs of... But he gets a juicy fire. Is he gonna burn? Aw, he's not burning all the way. That is sad. That is really sad. Or how should I say it? Hashtag. Unfortunate? Oh my god, can't type. Rip. Oh, nice-ish. Or HE, whatever you want to be calling it. Oh, and he does it again. He's really just farming, but hey, it works out, right? No need to complain about it. Just making it look easy. I was looking. That actually used to work. Oh, he didn't get the pen on that. Yikes, dude. Alright, get him. There we go. 3 kills, 6.5k. Not a problem. Nice ace as well. 1600. Didn't get a lot of spotting and cap really, so it's surprised it was that much, but it probably was just him spotting for himself, so didn't lose out on XP. Should we show one more? I think we can, right? It's not a long one. Yeah, here 5 minutes from Yusuf. Let's do it. Game starts. It's 32, so I still have about 7 to 8 minutes. And this game is for about 5, and we have the Bravas again in the Vickers CR. Oh damn. I actually did not notice. See what the brothers are up to. On Hellas here as well. Not a lot has happened yet. But they're gonna annihilate this guy here, IS5. And they even got a PTA with them. Oh, he's just gonna die, right? Not even really worth to use adrenaline there at this point. PTA throwing a shot. GG. That's a nice shot on the move. Both of those boys touch players, by the way. I don't know why I'm mentioning it, just saying. Because of that janky movement there. Give him some good old HE. No! What are you doing, Yusuf? You're wasting damage. Well, that can be HE. Sure. But that first one should have been HE. So let me keep you updated on the current results of the other matches. So Win has won their game. And TESRH lost. So it's Souls versus Win, APA versus TRA for those matches that we haven't seen yet. Hey Jobin. Vlad then, stay safe mate. Very passive play here by the boy. And his other boy. And it's actually just a trio left. Him and these two in the PTA. This is 4. 3 if you count out that guy. I was about to say, but he missed his shot. Oh! Okay, Speed just got double tap. That wasn't good. Why can't they? Finally! It took a bit too long with that Chrysler. No, sorry, they have not used HE yet, which is what I'm annoyed about. Come on. He could be dead now after Speed's shot, but he didn't use HE. Neither of them do. It's kind of starting to annoy me. Yusuf, why are you not using HE? Speed, why are you standing in front of him? Oh, and it's him v2. It's him v1. No matter what, that convoy cannot two-shot him. And I think he has the big gun, so he needs 3 shots in order to kill Yusuf. Unless he pens 2 hash, I imagine. But he needs to really get a good angle then. Like flat side or the back. Nice. That's a good one. I would just push in at this point. Because he needs 3 shots to kill you. He just missed 1. He missed a second. Now it's just push in. Why save hit points? For repair costs? Doesn't matter. Just push in. Just go in. And win the goddamn game. Come on. Stop holding back. Why is he not using adrenaline either? Are you playing this cheap, Yusuf? What the hell? He gets 3 kills though. 6.3k. GG. Gets the first. And Speed not doing that bad either, together with the PTA. They pretty much did all of the work. Jeez. Well played. Alright, let's get into the room, boys. Karolek, you're not allowed to play that, my friend. I hope you know that. Alright, we have O3. This is Endgame. EG. We are on Castilla for the first map. And I am looking forward to seeing this, as Castilla is a very, very interesting map. I find, at least, for tournaments, because it's really... It gives you a lot of strategies to work with. Which makes it one of the more enjoyable matches, at least to watch, not to play, because you gotta think of so many things. So playing on it is stressful, at least in tournaments. Watching it is beautiful. So I'm looking forward to these matches. Alright. I am hyped. We have 30 seconds left. Lineup's nearly ready here. With both ice creams again. And O3 here already ready with their lineup. Going with triple 113, E5, 268, T22, and Vickers here from King. And Endgame playing with triple E5, a 268 as well, an E50M, Snickers, and one ice form. So both teams going with some rather interesting lineups for specific purposes. Those 113s very quick in straight lines, very slow for turning, so they are just made to go somewhere quickly. That E50M as well, not a tank you see all that often in tournaments, but if it's taken, it's for a specific purpose. So let's see what happens. Both teams also playing with a tank destroyer here, and one light tank. And quite a low amount of hit points here on the side of O3. 1500. Usually you are in the realms of 16, 17, maybe even 1800, so this is kind of low. NG here. Gonna be covering C, and look at that train here. From O3, and this is what you want those 113s for. They are very quick, the quickest heavies to go somewhere straight, and they are meant to just go here. And they are gonna find Penji all on himself here. Who's gonna try to run? Let's see how far he can get. Oh, he gets tracked once. He doesn't have a repair kit left, because he has the speed boost and the reactive armor. So if they track him again, it's over. But look at Endgame quickly reacting here. We have Ice Cream and Bacon there. Joshua here moving into position. And now O3 is kind of trapped. And they are trying to play on B as well here, but currently it's not working out. Karolek here is going to come in from the side. Ice Cream holding one corner. Winch coming from the middle. And it's T22 here is just cornered. Nowhere he can go to. Wehrmacht in the 268 is just capping, so he's out of the fight. There goes the T22 in Endgame here. Very quick to react. Black Thunder here relocating. Trying to help out with his team, but now King Wolf is getting focused. And Ice Cream here. He ain't chillin'. He wants that shot. Gets it as well. And Winch here coming in for the kill. Misses its shot though. Only hits the track. And Karolek here now moving in as well. Is gonna ram for 7. King Wolf is out. 2 tank gun advantage here. Winch very low now. As the old lord is moving in as well. And Black Thunder here misses Winch, who's just barely getting out alive. It's gonna creep up behind those 2 113s here. Misses the shot. There goes the another 113. Endgame now counter pushing up top. They got a gun advantage of 4 tanks. Hit point advantage as well. They are way ahead in points. And Winch now helping out on the E5 as well. Is he gonna get it? He does. And now it's just those two left here, Imperial and Hunter. Hunter's down to 70 and this game goes to Endgame here. Very strong start. And once again, I forgot to put up Endgame's logo as they finish their victory. Well played here. And GG here to Endgame. Winch doing top damage with Ice Cream and Karolek there. Playing in the middle. And Penji here, just a bait. So he was able to get out of there. And the T-22 here completely taken out before he could do anything. Gets shut down quickly. And Endgame here getting their first victory of the day. And that puts O3 now in trouble. As they are now behind. Have to do how do we put it? Have to put it to tiebreaker here if they want to have a chance of winning. Endgame here. Just need one more victory as it's best of 3 to go into the next round, which is not all that difficult. At least looking at how pretty easily I would dare to say they took care of O3 there. Not a lot of trouble to be had in that match. And let's see what happens here as we move on to the next round with some lineup changes. Not a whole lot though. But definitely no E50M no more here. Karolek instead goes for the SDV. We have double IS-4 as well with double E5 and double Vickers. Endgame here doubling up quite a whole lot. And O3 here going for a Batchat, a really unusual pick. Once again having that 268 triple E5 157 and a 113. A weird lineup to say the least, not something you see a whole lot of. And we see double Vickers here going for C. Going to be doing the spotting. Winch is gonna see those E5s. Sees at least one. And that's what the second Vickers is for, to see the rest. Angles that the other might not have seen. And Old Lord here being very aggressive. And good cross shots here from Endgame. Immediately reacting, turning around. With those E5s, with those IS-4s, Joshua here in a very interesting location. Probably was planning to go over. Stopped in his tracks. Karolek here is spotted now. And everyone from O3 is either at B or near C, except for that 268 who's giving fire supports in every direction. And Endgame here now gonna be doing those cross shots. The Batchat here might actually fall this very moment. But both E5s missing their shot here. And Karolek takes a big one from the 268. And Imperial here takes 3 shots in very quick succession here, down to a possible 1 shot. Will take one more though. And Bacon finishes the job. Endgame here already 4000 HP in the lead. Focusing down on Black Thunder now. Winch coming from the back as well. He has to be careful not to get focused. But that 57 heavy doesn't seem to be that full of really knowledge of what to do right here. Endgame now pushing in the middle as well. Joshua coming in to help. 57 here is gonna get picked up by Winch. But he picks up Karolek before that. Old Lord here now behind those E5s. Ice Cream going down. And Hunter here, getting hunted loses a lot of hit points. And now all of the hit point 03 has left is on Wehrmacht. Putting a big ol' HE into Penji. And he actually locked one. That was a huge miss. An endgame here. Winning the game. In a very quick succession, I believe. An ice cream winch. And ice cream here doing top damage. Outer leg coming out a bit on the lower end. And E5 here. King Wolf and Imperial getting focused very early. Ended up not contributing much. And Endgame here wins that game very quickly. As we move on to the next stage, and currently only Endgame that is finished. Their match the others are still playing. And let's see, the next game will be on Vineyards with the tiebreaker Masion Ruins here. Endgame yesterday losing to Loka in a tiebreaker. So let's watch out if we see New Bay again for Endgame. Next match is gonna happen in over 20 minutes though. So we have time for more replays. So let's do it. Showing the one from Yusuf. And there's another one from Yusuf. And then one from Speed. So the brothers here giving us quite a bit of content. Wait, I just showed this. What? Wait. Oh, I skipped over a replay. I skipped over 2 replays, in fact. Oopsie. Alright. My mistake then. We have Speed and then Yusuf's first game that he sent in. And then one from Speed. Yikes. I just messed up entirely. Unprofessional streamer. Go unsub, boys. Let's do it. Get me down to 100. So we have Speed here this time. On good old New Bay. Not really something that you want to see in a tank destroyer. Having 3 as well in this game, at least for the enemy team, is kind of ridiculous. So let's see how this match is going to turn out. We're going to be playing over B and C here. Supremacy again, very interesting. Not a game mode a lot of people enjoy. So it's interesting to see that being played right here. And it seems that Win has won their match as well. So we will be seeing a Win versus Endgame playoff here in 20 minutes. I am really excited to see that match, especially as we're going to be joined by Wild One's helper, who's commentating on the exact same match. Kido has the reward stream. So if you want any of those rewards, go check out his stream on the Wargaming portal. Come on, do the HE to him. Do it. You took too long. Oh, missed the shot there. It's now a 2-2. It's kind of blocking his E1 there, but it also kind of saves him from the enemy E2. E1. But then it died to the enemy 268. GG. HEM. Yes, nice. Oh, and he bounced. E5. Come on, please take care of that one shot. And he doesn't. But he puts a max on the 1-2-1. That at least works. It is a viable thing to do, but now they are behind. Oh, let's turn that around again. But they have 2 caps against 1 here. And it's a 2-on-2 at this point. Already up to 3.3k damage, so Speed has a good round already. But of course he wants to win, so there's a whole lot more up for grab with that E5 PTA. They have cap B, so they are gonna take over in cap points. They need to look out. Oh, there they are. Oh, he really wants that HE shot, but I would much rather... Yeah, I can't talk. Much rather go for that E5 as he just did, because he's the more dangerous of the two. The PTA can be 2-shot with HE, but he doesn't have armor like the E5, so it's best to take care of that guy first. Using a speed boost now for extra traverse speed. I would have shot HE at this point. Risked it. But I can see where he's coming from. He might take one more from that PTA, but it's over for him. Picks up the kill here. Just an E5 left. Sheridan here, playing it smart, wants to go for the cap instead. Oh, the E5 shooting heat into the side. Bounces. And actually Speed here loading heat as well. For the side of the E5, that's risky. For the lower front, sure. And that's exactly why you should not shoot heat in such situations. E5 though misses his shot. And Speed here gonna pick up the kill. And he could have bounced that because he shot heat. I would have swapped back to AP. But he wins the game. 6k damage here, 3 kills. That's 1400 base experience and a GG from me. Well done. Now, without skipping a game again, let's take Yusuf's next Vickers game. Because why not? This time we are on Canyon though. In tier 10, so a lot more XP up for grab. See what we can expect from this game. And whilst the game just starts and he does a spotting run, let's see how the other games have turned out, as they should be all pretty much finished. Immo has won their game against Lost Control. Loka beaten Mate. Mercy and Vale are still playing, as well as Innovation and ASP are still playing. Legion Raid also still happening. Streamed by both Aminet, I think, and Rip. Wait, no. Rip is streaming now. I think Aminet was following Loka. Hello there, Joyce. So yeah, some games still happening. APA here will play either Legion or Raid. Win is playing Endgame. Loka's playing either ASP or Innovation. And Immo either Mercy or Vale. We'll probably have those results by the end of this current replay. Oh, Teddy 50M next to him just popped. Getting some good shots here from the middle. Currently just playing the supporting role. Oh, it's a nice max roll there. And he did notice that, BK. That is good that he did so. He might have actually taken a big shot there, which he really wouldn't want to. Oh, gets the heat into the side. And it ain't looking too bad so far. We're behind. 1 kill. Oh, he did see that PTA, but a bit late. That King 91 here is gonna go down for sure. Because of his finally using his adrenaline. Bounces that shot. We're down 2 tanks by now. 2 of his team are tank destroyers. We have a mouse as well. It's not looking all too good. He has to really be influential now. And Yusuf he bounces that PTA shot. Really being aggressive. But he has to be as well. He needs to put in the aggression now. Because if he's too careful or too passive, then his team is gonna get overrun. And that was not something you want to see in such a moment. Oh, that Death Star just yeeting away that E5. Luckily here the PTA has the small gun, so trading is actually worth it. Oh, but he takes one from the VK. Could have avoided that. For the track shot. No, you need to go for track shots. Already up to 5k damage here with his small snickers. Get on the side. Get some support. OD. Oh, and there we go. Gets the kill shot. Now it's just a grill left, and that was a turnaround. From a 1-3 to a 6-3. So since that entire engagement, 5 tanks have died, but all of them were on the enemy team. That is a really good comeback here. And it's just a grill left. There we have him. Spotted. On 1,000 hit points. So a juicy bit left there in the end. Mouse didn't pen his HE. Let's see if Yusuf can. He misses it entirely. Takes a shot as well for it. Oh, but he hits that one. I would switch back. Oh no, he's on hash already. Playing this carefully here. And the mouse picks up the kill. 4.9k damage. 2 kills. Well played. A 6.3 in the end as well here. 1600 base experience. A little bit of assistance. And a GG here. Towards Yusuf. Check out current schedule. And we have Vale versus Immo. We have Raid who beat Legion here. 2-1. Gonna play AP here. Loka here. Against ASP. Let's actually go through these results. APA. Beat their opponent now against Raid. Immo here who were waiting for Vale to finish their match. And Vale here who beat Mercy 2-1, so also in tiebreaker. And Win who are gonna be facing Endgame now, beating Souls 2-0. And we've got 9 minutes till the matches start, so let's put in one more tiny. And it's yet again from Speed. And yet again it's the brothers playing the Vickers. Goddamn. Can we get some variety in tanks, please? Ah, the next one is a Lorraine. That is at least something. There we go. Wow, he just said every with a 3 and an E. What a pro gamer. There we go, now he fixed it. We have speed here and Yusuf. Once again in the perspective of speed though. The one playing speed boost and adrenaline in a light tank. A high tier 1 nonetheless. Messes up his first shot. Quite an interesting matchmaking here. Double batshot on the enemy team. Something you rarely ever see. Bit upset here about that T92. At least on the side of speed here. Who seems to not be able to cope with that. See how I can get a result from here, because currently he's on 0 damage. Can he get us first? Nice. That was a weird shot though, the way that panned. Made little to no sense to me. That was a very interesting penetration, I have to say. It's now just all about finding the right way to attack. And their team is quite split up. With 3 lights and a medium versus 6 opponents. A medium is completely off to somewhere else. Is he finally gonna... Yes, only Amorex, the Panther as well. Oh, the flush there misses again. Oh, he's loading HE here. Both of them have. But you're aiming at red spots. You need to aim at tracks or somewhere you can splash onto. Not like straight frontal armor. Because that will happen on multiple occasions, not just here. Like that, just to cupola somewhere where you can know that you can splash onto. With now those 2 against 3. B kills here on the side of speed already. Looking for more. Gets an HE pen. And he the one using his hit points here, which is a smart decision. Fosh here complaining about the gun. And it's definitely the gun, because the Fosh is an awful tank. Oh. What are you doing? There we go. E75 is full HP there, both in a platoon. Speed here, not really a whole lot of damage. Legion vs Raid was streamed by Rip in German. Not sure how he really is gonna get the result that he's having. Or however high that result may be. But he has 4 kills already. So let's see. He's a one-shot though. And so is Yusuf, so they have to play this really cautiously. And they have like 4,000 or something HP, 3,000 on the enemy side. So this is gonna be really interesting to see how they can make it work. They say he's looking. Both of them are. And that gives Yusuf the chance to peek. Put a shot in, and so the speed here. There we go, they pick up that Ice 8 as well. And now it's them 2 against the E75, and I think he has the stock gun, so speed can actually still take a shot. Yusuf, they're missing him. Yep, he has the Tiger gun, so Yusuf here definitely capable of taking a shot. Even for a max roll. Come on, go in. I'd actually just push in now if I were speed, because you can take the hit points. You can take that shot, even if he max rolls. He does 388 damage. You can take that. Preferably use if you get that kill for that extra brothers in arms, as they are actually brothers. That is even better. Come on, Yusuf, take the kill. Yusuf, go in. What are you doing? What is he waiting on? And what is Speed waiting on as well? He could just go in if he wanted to. Can take that shot. And Yusuf! This triggers me. Ah, Speed wants 5 kills. Why? Go for brothers in arms, dude. It would have been way more valuable. Oh, that was a triggering game. Alright, it managed a good result in the end. 3.7k and 3k here. 6 kills in platoon. Man, don't ever send a replay like that in against me. Please. Alright, yeah, so we have Endgame. This is win now. Jack also in here. I'm gonna be commentating on that. And I am looking forward to it. But where is my Orca? I have not seen Orca even in the queue. Where is he? Alright, so we have vineyards here as our map to play on mainly, with double ice 4, double 113, an E5 and a T22 with winch in the light tank, Vickers, and win here, some Finnish peeps. Playing with double ice 4 as well, double E5, 140 from Kuma. By the way, go follow him on Twitch, great lad. FE215B from Gabe, and Athlete here also in a Vickers. So a bit more mobility, or they are a bit less armor focused on the side of Win here, I feel. As Endgame here has that a bit more, especially with that T22 and 5 heavy tanks. I mean, Win has the same amount, but I don't know. That FE doesn't really pack a lot of armor, so let's just see who's gonna come out on top here. Both teams really good players, both of them very capable as well. If there's a game to look forward to, this is one. Let's enjoy the ride as we go into game number 1 here. Endgame versus Win. And the match has begun. Hit points here pretty similar. A bit of blocking here from Bacon. Winch already making his way towards the cap, and so is Athlete. But he's not going for it, he's doing the spotting instead. Bacon here already seen because of it. And he's gonna find 2 more, 3 more. Ice Cream is seen as well, and Karolek here takes the first bit of damage. Endgame here wanting to play over the city, that's what those 113s were for. And Win here being very aggressive now that they notice. Now that they know Endgame is in the city, they can't have a lot here. They know that Winch was the one capping. Ice Cream here in the middle. And Panay here very aggressive on Ice Cream. Look at him go, but he is gonna get shot in the side here from Winch. And other Ice Cream in the E5 is gonna be helping him out here very shortly. Ice Cream is just gonna be pushing over. But he has to as well, and Lays also taking quite a bit of damage now. Bacon here able to back up the Ice Force somewhat. But Ice Cream might just fall here to Rambo, and he does. An endgame here. Already a tank behind Kadolek is Amaranth. This is not a situation you want to be in. And hit points here. Currently in the lead for win. And we have that A cap as well for them. General here fighting Athlete. Takes a shot from someone as well. And Nico, he needs to help him out here. Blades now also Amaranth with his E5 and Winchi. He's doing the hero move with his Vickers, but it's not working out. He needs to pick up Blaze here, but he's just gonna run away. Very smart decision from him there. Ice Cream needs to get involved. Currently very far back. Panai here now also very low. Bacon here still full HP. He needs to use those hit points that he has. But he bounces the shot. Endgame actually still having a win, just capping that now. Endgame here, 2 tanks behind. Nicola just holding off 2 here. And there we go, Win taking back that 2 tank lead. And it's not looking good for Endgame whatsoever. There goes Kadolek. Bacon here in big trouble. Lace just now going down. Staying alive for way too long here. Gabe missing the shot on Winch. Who's just barely alive right now. Bounces the shot. Gabe stays alive here. And picks up that Vickers, and it's now just Bacon. And Win here with a very good start so far. Endgame there. Trying the city. Has not worked out. Get caught out in position. And Win. Really well played. On their side. Winning with still 4,000 hit points remaining. And the focus fire here on the side of Endgame not really that well. General and Nicola coming out very low on top. Not on top, but being very low in terms of damage. Got shot down early. And it's not looking good for Endgame right now. They have to make sure to win this game to bring it to tiebreaker. If not, then Win is just gonna run away here in a 2-0 manner. So let's see what happened. We have a T22 here from Ice Cream this time, together with General, so 2. Double E5, double Ice 4, and Winch back in the Snickers. And Win here have not changed their lineup whatsoever. One of those teams that like to stick with one lineup per map, at least from what I have noticed. Of course, that is not a bad team. Alright, let's get into game number 2 here. EG forced to be winning this one if they want to keep playing tonight. Or have a chance to keep playing. Hit points here. Once again, very similar. And endgame here now going with more versatility in their lineup. Those T22s and E5s are definitely going to be helping out. Those 113s not suited for this map. And once again we see Winch getting the cap, Athlete here doing the spotting. And he finds two. Once again, Bacon and Karolek are spotted. And Panay here once again is doing the play via the river here. Got spotted by Winch though, just barely got a glimpse of him. And A just now getting capped from Gabe. Lazy spotted as well. Nico takes a shot. Very passive play here from Endgame. The T-22s. Gonna be rotating around now. And it seems they want to play over city. Because usually if you play with mediums on this flank, you see them taking that corner back there very aggressively. And Ice Cream here. Making his way towards the city together with Winch. Athlete also already there. And Winch here taking a blind shot from Gabe. Really good awareness there. Endgame again bleeding. And Bacon here trying to get some attention and takes another shot. Gabe here putting in those really good shots. That FV gun working wonders. As we see Athlete here making his way towards the city. He might actually enter the cap here, which would give Winch and Ice Cream the chance to catch him off guard. Of course, he is aware of that angle. Very slow reaction here from Athlete, and he did not spot Ice Cream. The Athlete might think he could take this fight. Of course, he's gonna draw back. Ooh, but not that far. Might be a bluff here. Whilst Outer like that puts in a shot into Panay. Oh, Winch here getting outplayed, and Laze has entered the city. Ice Cream needs to be very careful here. And he got shot. An Athlete here. General is gonna help out on that Vickers, but Ice Cream is just gonna get smacked by the E5 here. Ice Cream, you should turn around. There's a Snickers to be had. But he's not going for General here, bleeding a lot of hit points. And Laze, he's just taking this fight because he know that he can. He has the hit points and the DPM to do it, but both of them bounce their shots. Winch rushing in to get Athlete. It finally gets that kill. General here now. The one getting focused, Panay. Looking to pick him up, but he gets away for now. And Winch, is he gonna stay alive? Ice Cream just barely saving him, but Kuma here rushing into the city. Rambo here coming in as well. And Endgame managed to turn this around, somehow win here. Committing a little bit too much on the city. Winch here trying to get away, gets another shot into Panay. Kuma here is not gonna let him run along for any longer. Panay is down, there goes Bacon. It's a 3-on-3, but look at the hit point disadvantage here that Win is in right now. They have a DPM lead though, and Nicola here goes down, so it's a 2-on-3. And they also got a little bit more on the cap. Counterleg here getting focused now. Ice Cream is gonna take care of Gabe. They really need to get Counterleg in safety here, and otherwise Win just might take this around. Kuma takes off that E5. And this is not looking good for Endgame here. Win very big plays. Ice Cream versus 2, there's not a lot that he can do at this point. Win here looking like they lost it mid-game. But the focus fire leaving that 140 alive here. Endgame paying the price. And have lost this match. And Win here going forward, very strong performance today. Rambo and Kuma here both 4,000 damage. And those T-22s not working out as they wanted to on the side of Endgame here. And are dropped out here. Costing them the game. And Win now. Looking very, very strong. Let's have another look at the brackets. Raid has beaten APA as well already, so this is the next match that we are going to be watching. The other two matches still happening right now. And as we are now following Win, I think it's just appropriate add their logo on the screen right now. If of course I can find it. There we go. Oh, a bit big, but sure. Let me just adjust the size here. Right, let's just get it in the right position. There we go. It's time to follow Win here on their journey now. And the next game that we're going to be seeing will be Win here, playing against Raid at 35, that is in 18 minutes. So it's time for more replays. Before we do that, let me just quickly adjust something. There we go. And yeah, time for replays, boys. Because we got quite a bit of time until the next match is happening. We now have a non-Vickers game, but it is from Fedis instead, in his Lorraine 40T. A tank you don't see all too often. And we are on Dynasty's pool. Not a great map by any means, that's for sure. Not a very liked map, in fact. And very aggressive here, not shooting HE is interesting. Oh, he dodged that. Lorraine, a bit of a weird tank, one of those rare occasions where a tank has 4 shots. And one of those rare tanks as well that has 240 alpha, if I'm not mistaken. At least there's some in the game that have that, like the Progetto I think as well. 46 and the Black Dog. All I'm concerned. Alright. Just check in Discord really quickly. As Jag left a notification. Also known as Wild Ones Help. Oh. Bounced that one. Not a lot happening so far. He's just playing around with his clip in the middle. Dodging some shots here like on that Panther. Would have shot earlier against that E75, which has worked out. But if it works out until the end is a question. he blocks that. Not from the 34-2, which is lucky. This tank not really known for its armor, but thanks to this tank having 4 shots in his clip, and not just 3, he will be able to take care of this guy. And is back to a reload. Just gonna be checking their other game's results. And Immo beating Vale here, so Vale is out. ASP and Loka still playing. Fantasy now taking that middle position. Could go around entirely to flank those TDs. Which is something I would reckon he would do, but he finds that Panther. So he is occupied. And I do not remember where the WZ was last seen, but there he is. Shows up right as we talk about them. Puts in 2, puts in a 3rd. Back to reload. He's being a little bit too aggressive here. I mean, he's showing presence, but he's still on a reload, so it's very risky to show yourself like this. Missed that shot. And instantly goes to reload. I mean, if you're just relocating, reloading is not bad, even if you're just missing a shot. Doesn't take all too long anyway, so might as well. But Waffle just fired. So you need to be really quick. He has with the big gun 12.2 seconds reload, so he might shoot back whilst he's just unloading onto him. So he's looting HG. Waffle, as I said, he just fired, killed his own Waffle. He was therefore able to pick him up without any kind of danger. Now relocating once again. Going for the Panther 2. He even stayed to right, and then he rode it in the wrong chat. RIP. But GG Feathers, 4.3k damage, 2k damage. He gets the ace as well. And well played. Let's just check. We have our final games, and it seems so. So Immo is gonna be playing ASP, who beat Loka 2-1. That is quite a surprise. Well played to them. As I said earlier, definitely not a clan to look down on. Really good players in there. And yeah. Congratulations already for ASP of getting so far, as this is quite a tough tournament in general. And we definitely have time for one more replay. So let's show one from Pila. In a Centurion one. Another not so often seen tier 8 medium tank. Alright. Alright. I'm interested. Show us what you got there. You got no camo. I already dislike that fact. You know how I stand off people not having camo. But ignoring that fact, let's see what kind of a result he can achieve in this match. Got spotted here already. There is the first to meet his gun. It's a bit risky here to beat like that. Seems that the T-49 has the small gun though, which is rather interesting indeed. Oh, what a snapshot there. bouncing some shots here. Should be able to pen that though. Centurion one gun has a really good penetration in general, so doing that is not an issue. And he manages to pull it off, so it's alright. It's a track shot there. Once again, very risky to peek like this. But he's using his turret ammo, so let's see what he can do with that. Oh, when he peeks against an ammo. Luckily for him, he had a small gun. Gets another kill. Hurried up to 2. He took quite a big roll there from that ammo. Nearly a max roll, in fact. As he has the small gun, holding for 380 out of 310 is quite a large one. But he now has the high ground here against his opponents, which he won't do there. Just be a bit careful. I would repair my tracks by now, but it seems it just was about enough for him to get behind that row. Oh, it's tracked there. Oh, it's tracked again. Him down to a one shot. Oh, that reload felt so long just now. And get that kill. Nope, he bounced. And there we go. Gets an ace here, interestingly enough. Not a whole lot of damage, not a whole lot of kills. Got some assist. 1200 base experience. It seems that this tank is not played that often or that well. Seeming like that has been enough to ace this. And can we maybe squeeze in one more round? Let's just check that. It's a bit too risky, so we're just gonna be waiting for our room invite to appear. No need to stress things, no need to be overly risky with getting some more games done. That just does not need to happen, right? Better be safe than sorry in the end. That's what it's about. So let's see. I'm really interested in this as well, as Win really be looking hella good today. Beating Legion and Endgame back to back here. And now is against Raid. And that is not a bracket you really want to go up against. Especially if we have a small little peek at the leaderboard right now. Those are the 3 top teams by leaderboard. Endgame in first, Legion in second, and Raid in third. And Win playing against all 3 in a row. Definitely a tough evening. And Loka here in 4th is out, Vale in 5th is out, Souls in 6th is really early out. And Immo, Win and Raid here, the last of the top 8 still remaining. What an interesting evening. I am really hyped. Oh, I'm so excited. Can't wait for this match. I mean, I can. I have to. But, you know, I really want to see it. I am super hyped. And this game, us, Wild Ones Helper, and Rip are gonna stream on Commentator. The other match will be seen by Amunet and Fujit, who will afterwards stream the match of third place, whilst me, Wild Ones Helper, and Rip are gonna see the finals. So that is pretty poggers. Really looking forward to the results of tonight. Can't wait. I'm just repeating myself, sorry. It's quite a bit of time now. There we go. There is the room invite. As we have Rockfield here as our first map. And we have a raid. Where's this Vin? I am super excited to see how this matchup is gonna turn out. Looking real exciting here, doesn't it? So excited. Do we have Ribbon here? Yep, there he is. So we have 3 commentators on this one match, as we have the other 2 on the other matchup. It is looking hell of exciting, got to say. Right here, taking that time of getting into the room, certainly. But everyone to their own, right? I can't wait. Alright, we're missing all but one. None but all, but one. There we go. That's what I meant to say. Right here, currently with 6. And a very speedy lineup, it seems. Seeing 1-1-3s and E5s there. That is a devastating lineup, to be sure. Alright, got all 7 players needed for a team. Let's see what's gonna happen here. So Win and Raid already readied up with that lineup here. Once again early in that regard. And Raid here taking, well, as I said, a very speedy lineup with quite a solid amount of DPM behind it. Taking double 1-1-3, triple E5, 1 IS4, and JP here in the light tank. As we have Win with triple E5 as well. So going for double IS4, a T22, and 1 light tank here. Airfleet once again back in his Vickers. Looking to be real exciting. OG just saying I should better commentate well. What is he expecting? I always try my best in that. Hello there, Gray. I can't wait to see this matchup. The first map here. Similar lineups in the great scheme of things, but Win just going for more armor, whilst Raid is really going heavily on mobility and DPM here. As we move on to Rockfield here, the first map of this lineup. Let's see, is Win able to keep up their winning streak here, or is Raid able to put an end to it? As we see that the hit points are quite similar. Raid here is going for commitment on to C. Drizzle here probably taking up that middle spot, which Athlete is currently spotting from. Has seen nothing yet, but might see Drizzle here if he sticks around for long enough. And there we go. JP here entering C already, and does proxy spot Athlete here. And Win very aggressively on B and A. Not sure if they can reset it, as Killer's in a very good position. Unable to be reset. And Playmaker here very aggressive. Gabe here spotted. Gets shot as well. And takes another one actually here. Gabe very reckless. Sticking around for that long up top. Is he gonna spot Killer? He does. Might be bad if he gets a shot here, but he gets away just in time. And Gabe here now. Not looking too good, already lost 2 shots worth of hit points. But Money Dude here taking quite a bit of damage as well. As have S1K and Blaster in their 1-1-3s. But Killer here, what is he up to? Trying to face 2 1-1-3s is a terrible idea. Gets taken out immediately. Raid here. Ahead on a tank now. And those 1-1-3s now are gonna cause quite some trouble here. Blaster looking to put in another shot and is able to do so as well. Raid now being aggressive over here. Drizzle just pushing straight onto Gabe. And OG here looking to back him up as well. Gets the kill shot. Playmaker goes down to Rambo from behind. And Lays here now in a bit of trouble. As we have Panay and Lays versus Driddle and OG. But Rambo is in fire support. And so is Ollie from the middle. And Raid is not gonna go out positively on this comeback here. Money Dude though. Taking position as well. And Lays ending up dropping because Blaster here also gonna be helping out. Athlete here needs to put his tank in as well, but Raid really looking strong right now. It's a 3-on-5. Hit points way in Raid's favor, 2000 HP difference. They got the cap pressure here as well, but they are about to lose it. As Drizzle stays in the cap. They got the cap lead, but how long can they keep it for? Ollie here being very aggressive. Putting Blaster to 1-shot, and Rambo here low rolling. Leaves Blaster on 7 hit points. Ollie here bounces the shot. He needs to go for the ram. He gets it. But Athlete is down. JP here picks up the kill. And Ollie trying his best to win by cap. But it's not gonna work out, and JP here cruising in. And this game with both E5's Amorak is not gonna be in his favor. And Raid picks up their first victory here. With a very good performance on round 1. Very good damage spread here as well from Raid, especially that 1-1-3 here working out really well together with S1K and even Drizzle. Doing quite a bit of damage in his eyes for. And Ollie and Rambo here trying their best, but being ammo-wrecked at the end really does not help. And Gabe and Panay here being a bit reckless. And Raid here end up winning round number 1. Win right now are the ones that have to make the next move here, or have to win the next round. Furthermore, as Raid is now on match point, all they need to do is win this next round and it's over for Win. But let's not put off Win just yet. They might still be coming back here for another tiebreaker, as this is not the first throughout this final stage here, though the first that we would be witnessing, I believe. So let's see what will or will not happen. Ray here sticking to their lineup, one of also those teams that don't change it. But Panay here going from an IS-4 to an FV215B, wanting just a little bit more DPM. And let's see how that's gonna be working out for them. As we go into the next round here on Rockfield. Either Raid picking up their match point and winning this game, or Win pulling it to match point. 1000 HP difference here on the table. As Raid is playing 6 heavy tanks and 1 light, and Win playing with 5 heavy tanks, a medium and a light. AP here doing the aggressive move towards C. Is gonna get there first and take the cap. Lazy being very quickly towards B. Gabe there on his own. Once again Raid going full on C. And Gabe here this time needs to react quicker. Oh. Missed shot here by Drizzle. A and B once again capped, and Gabe instantaneously going down this time, as he should have last game. And JP there gets tracked out in the open, and the 1-1 freeze here have been spotted. Athlete needs to get away very quickly. And so far Win has put in quite a good amount of damage here, but they're now starting to lose some as well. Lazy in a very troublesome situation. Gabe here is just gonna get focused again. Already down to a free shot here, and Playmaker's just gonna be rushing him at this point. Together with Drizzle and OG here, pushing down on him. Gabe now in a 2-shot range. S1K drops though. Look at that Win here, counter pushing on the other side on those 1-1 frees. They have dropped Gabe, but Raid is gonna drop both of their 1-1 frees for it. Killer here picks a blaster. And now Lays just needs to drag them away. Rambo there putting in a nice shot into Playmaker. Ollie here now on himself. Up top. Has to be careful about JP. Could be putting some nasty hash into his side. Hit points here still similar, but a good tank lead here for Win right now. But Lays is looking really low. And Raid just might turn that around here. Panay needs to be careful. There drops late. Playmaker down to 11 hit points here, and Panay now rocking that reactive armor. Athlete here needs to pick up that E5. Or it's Rambo who's just gonna be rushing in here. He needs that kill. Can he get it? He does! OG here very low on hit points as well. Can Athlete pick up the kill shot? He does! And Win looking to win this on cap points here. Have turned this around. That push on the 1-1 freeze. Beautiful play. And Rambo here helping that team Athlete here doing top damage for win. Gabe, the distraction, and 2 1-1 freeze. Paying for it. Really good movement here from Win. Usually a more slow team that plays on points. Playing really aggressively here, winning them the game, and we move to Oasis Palms as our tiebreaker. And I am really excited to see what will happen in this tiebreaker, as it could be going either way. Win here has finished their lineup very quickly, as we have triple e5. Wait, is that the same lineup as before? I believe so. No changes here on the side of Win. And Raid here taking a very interesting lineup. JP in the Sheridan, S1K in a 268, Playmaker in an E3, triple E5, and Blaster in an IS4. Looking to play this the long game here. As Raid definitely does not have an aggressive lineup, especially with 2 TDs and a Sheridan. None of them have great DPM, but punching power. So this seems to be wanting to be played over a long, dragged out game here, which is why E5s and an IS4 are great. And even though they are using 2 TDs and a light tank, the points here are still similar, as Win is using extra armor on the E5s and Raid extra hit points, balancing that out by quite a bit. And Athlete here, he's going super aggressive with his light tank. JP here behind the house. Blaster already spotted. And I believe he's just here to reset on C. He has been spotted. And he put in that shot into Killer. He does! And Killer here losing 1,000 hit points. Playmaker there putting in a big shot into him. And it seems that C is very well guarded here. S1K, Playmaker, and JP. No cap taking on C here for Win. Minus 1,000 hit points. Raid here currently in control. Ollie here, he has the chance to push over into A, but it is a very risky move to make. Win, a very calculating team. So that misplay there by Killer really cost them deal. And Ollie now spotted. Killer here has relocated. Athlete still in the desert, trying to get some spots. Unable to get any useful information as of right now. And Playmaker here is making a relocate, as well as Money Dude and S1K here. We seem to be having a switch up of positions. S1K here changing with Playmaker. And Money Dude here wants to help out to secure the desert. Athlete here has to be seeing this very shortly. If not, this could really hurt them. S1K got spotted first. Athlete has noticed this. And let's see how Win is going to be able to react to this. JP here instantly firing the rocket, ending up missing his shot. And Athlete and Panay. Athlete here takes a big one from S1K. And he might actually take another one from Money Dude here, and he does. And JP, he's just gonna go at him. No way that Sheridan is not gonna clear Athlete. And Win here have to counter push. They are in a 6-on-4 up top. But there's definitely abilities to crossfire here. And look at the HP difference here, Raid. Leading with 5000 HP. They get Drizzle. So it's a 6-on-6 again, but there goes Killer. OG here absolutely getting destroyed. And they need to pick up the kills quickly here. Panay goes down. OG drops as well, and Gabe here is stuck against Playmaker. No way he can advance into this direction here. Ollie loses a lot of hit points. Rambo goes down. Ollie is out. And this game is Win. Not ending up going any further, but Raid shutting them down. In tiebreaker here. Absolute stunning performance. And JP here getting that kill shot. When absolutely unprepared for this. Gets shut down in the end. And what a game that was. What a surprising match indeed. As we have Raid entering the finals here. And I believe our game is still going. ASP here really giving their opponents some trouble. Losing yesterday in the match of third place, now going all out in the semifinals against Immo here. ASP definitely not to be looked down upon. And Raid already waiting for their next opponent here in the finals, which will be happening in 14 minutes. Let's actually just throw on a replay and check what the coming result will be. Alright, there we go. We have a game from Duca in his 62A again. And I kind of really want to be rooting for ASP at this point, after beating down Loka in a tiebreaker. They are definitely playing in tiebreaker right now, because else they could not be in the second game. There's just no way that's happening. Other than both games went down in points up to 7-minute endings. For sure is not the case. But let's not focus on that and see how Duca he is gonna wreck his opponents. On Nube. Really just looking for shots. Smart decision to stay down. Or at least not a bad one. That is for sure. Gets that kill on the 7-1. Good pickup. Let me just... Alright. Let's just quickly have me check if the round is already over for them. And they are still playing. I'm actually really happy to see ASP here giving trouble to their opponent. Really makes you think. One shot I7 now, ammo wrecked as well. Just go for heat. Oh, into the third cheeks, there we go. 4.3k damage done already. Did some solid farming here. Definitely not a bad thing. Oh, nice shot. Has to be careful now though. He's a 2-shot at this point. Both of them are still healthy. Playing with fire here. Oh, the 704. Oh, and he gets away. Did he get spotted? He did. He's not gonna get unnoticed here by his opponents, which is something you would wish for. But as we just heard someone fire, which was his only 100, there's a chance for him to sneak up on his opponents. Let's see if he's able to use that chance efficiently. He doesn't. The 100 has noticed him. Bounces shot as well. Puts in one. Gonna put in a second. Puts in two. We'll get Ram killed to death as E100 has died. So it's him a one shot against that 704, which is a one shot. Who is the quicker reaction? Ooh, he bounced. He did bounce. This is very, very risky plays here at this point. It's now all about who can be outplaying his opponents better. Repositioning here is gonna be key, and Luka is taking the high ground. That is very useful indeed. Oh, can you find him though? What are you gonna do? Oh, he finds the 704. There we go. Nice game here from Duka. Picks up that kill and wins the game. Nearly 6,000 damage here. A lot of base experience. And 4 kills. And just a GG from me. And let's see the final match. It will be Raid versus Immo, who have shut down ASP here in the end in a tiebreaker. Immo really having to fight hard for this one today as well. Going tiebreaker 2 times in a row. Now against Raid here on Vineyards and then New Bay. Vineyards, a map we just played on 1 hour ago. So both teams still have this fresh in their mind. And ASP here is gonna be facing off against Win in a match of 3rd place. And actually losing twice now to Raid. Once in the finals and once in the semifinals. Very interesting indeed. And I am really excited. Now this game is gonna happen in 2 minutes. It will be streamed by Amunet and Fujit, so if you wanna go and see that, you know where to hop onto. This game will be streamed by myself, One's Helper, who has the reward stream, and Rip, who's doing it in German. So yeah, quite a lot of streams to choose from. And as we still have about 7 minutes, I will show you one more game. This is quite short. So let's do Hills of Gold 2 in a 57 heavy. And let's see what you can do with it. Oh, he gets the bounce there. Really playing with fire. He doesn't have a lot of support on his son. Puts into bounces the 2nd shot here already. Puts in a whole clip. Takes 350 for that. And that IS-4 is stupidly aggressive here. And a 1-1-3 is gonna join him. Yep, wait for your reload to finish. There we go. Uchi into the Leo, gets the max roll. He is 644. Really good roll there. Put one more into him. And that was a very effective clip here. On the side of that Leopard and in general. Already up to 2.6k damage here. And that Leo is already out. There goes his E100. Gets a nice track shot there. The track shot again. A bit early, we're fixing that. I would have finished the clip first and then gone for the repair kit. As you might lose something like the engine there. So better get in safety first before you use your repair kit. In situations like these, as you're gonna waste it. In the sense of not having it when you want to. Because he's now out of repair kits for the next 50 seconds. So if something were important to be damaged, like his loader is out, or he gets set on fire, he can't do anything. Trying to get that FV to help, but he seems to have either crashed or went AFK. But he's having a real good game already here. And there we go, that's what I meant. Ammo rack hit. 32 seconds reload. I would just go into a reload at this point, yep. And there we go. Ammo rack here. He's gonna be able to repair it. And are you gonna? There we go. Now waiting. He's gonna clip that E100. He is not paying attention. Puts in one. Is he gonna put in two? He does! Nice max roll there. And a heat. Really good clip here. 6.3k damage already. Up to 2 kills. And this was only 2 heat that he has fired in this entire game. No gold spam, no bullshit. And he's looking to get that grill, wants to go for the 7k damage here. Grill takes a shot before though. So he's cutting close. 6.7k damage though, 1.9k blocked, 3 kills. Very well played here, even though we had 1 AFK in the team. And a well-deserved ace. Well done. As we now are gonna go into the room here. It is Raid versus Immo. Quite a mixed team here on the side of Immo. Teams that, or players that have usually, or not usually, but before played against each other now on one side. As we, for example, have Gaseo here from R2K, Tim Jack from R2K. We have this lad here from Gyratus. Let's just see what happens. Our lineups are ready as we jump on Vineyards here. Raid. Quadruple E5s, double IS4 and 1 Vickers versus double E5 and F3 here. Seems to be used a little bit more lately. 1 Vickers as well as Sheridan here from Tim. And 1 IS4 in combination of a T22. It's also not too rare lately. Instead of going double IS4, taking 1 and then a T22 to accompany it. Seems to be a common choice lately. And let's see how both teams are going to be playing this final. It is Raid versus Immo. Hit points here speak for themselves. 1600 here. Raid has a big lead in hit points. Let's see if they can use that well enough, or if Immo is gonna fall behind. That double light setup definitely enabling them to get A quicker, or to have one spot and one cap, as we see them doing right now. Gaseo here, the one capping, and Blaster here actually taking an HG. His driver has been killed, and A has been capped. Nice shot here. Oh, Rocket coming in, only tracking Drizzle. But Raid is bleeding quite a bit of hit points here already. Playmaker dropping 2 shots. Blaster and HG, S1K and OG here, 1 entire shot. And there is the HP lead. Absolutely diminished here. Immo with a very good start. Now in the lead as well. But are a little bit behind on cap. And the FE here, a little bit too aggressive in the middle. Takes an unnecessary shot. And C here now getting capped by Gaseo. Has to be careful. JP here making his way, and OG taking more shots of damage. Gaseo is gonna finish that cap before JP can do anything, and OG here getting absolutely smacked in the side of his tank, down to 140 hit points here. And Rameo here getting pushed by Money Dude, as well as Drizzle and Playmaker. But it's not working out for them. Playmaker here down to a possible 1 shot. Drizzle here getting completely ignored in gap. Are they able to pick up Playmaker? Reactive armor here helping him to stay alive. Elon here looking to get Raid OG out of the game. Messi in his IS4 picks up one of the E5s. There goes OG. And this is looking really good for Immo so far. S1K goes down. And we have a 6-on-4 situation here. With the caps being in their favor, the hit points being in their favor. And also the tanks here. Blaster is a 2-shot, but he picks up the eyes for Money Dude here on 1400, and Drizzle here still on full hit points. And Tim just looking to get the side of Blaster. Unable to pen him though. And the T-22 has to pick up that kill shot there. Money Dude here, the next one to get focused, and now it's just Drizzle left. And Immo here with a very strong start. Taking away that hit point lead that Raid had. And then expanding upon it, getting map control, and Raid just absolutely not able to retaliate here. Trying to play with corner. Not working out for him. Raid is now down 0-1. Immo here on match point. They could finish this right here, right now. If they're able to play like this again. Get that map control. Get that focus fire as well. And let's see who will come out on top here. We see lineup changes. At least on the side of Immo here. Raid seemingly wants to go with the same quad E5 dual IS4 and JPU with a Vickers. As we have Immo now with the Vickers Sheridan combination again. Getting rid of that T-22, going with an E5 and a FV here as a 1-1-3. So a little bit more hit points here on the side of Immo now. Which is also a way to get rid of HP disadvantages. Whilst still keeping the DPM that they had before. Was the E5 not on a level as a T-22, but the Ws are definitely exceeding that of an FV. So you win some, you lose some at this point. And it's now all up to Raid if they can stop Immo here in their tracks, or if they're gonna go all the way and win this 2-0. Let's see what happens. And we jump into game number 2 here on Vineyards. Triple Eyes for Sheridan, E5, Vickers and 1-1-3 versus Double Eyes for Quad E5 and 1 Vickers Light from JP. Who is gonna do the capping yet again. And this time Immo sending both of their light tanks into the cap. Gonna get that cap pressure going. OG here might just blind fire into this, but misses its shot. Not able to reset. Immo here taking that early cap advantage, and Raid very aggressively with their E5s here. Taking location. Mess has to be careful now. He doesn't have proper backup just yet. And Immo here, who were planning to go for city, have to relocate. Nice rocket here from Tim. And Gasio already making his way towards C. Giving more cap pressure here onto Raid. We have established quite a good position here with those E5s. Oh, really weird swirl there with Tim and his rocket. And the E5 here has to just hold. Raid now relocating Money Dude and Blaster. Taking up some new positions. Playmaker replacing Blaster's gone location. And Mess and Money Dude here just counter spotting. Elon in behind. This is actually a very interesting play here from Gasio. He capped the base. And you could expect Raid to make a move for the space now, thinking that he might abandon on it, but he's staying, seeing if someone will come his way. And his feeling will be right as JP and Blaster here are gonna be making a move. Money dude here. Negatively trading with Elon. And the next rocket coming in here. Tim not able to connect. And Messi in a very troublesome situation here. Has to stay away from 3 E5s, but Playmaker, he's committing. And he's gonna lose quite a bit of hit points here for this kill. And Raid now making the move. Gasio already on the run here. Playmaker getting attacked. And here comes in the counter push from Raid. Tim putting in a shot into Money Dude. Playmaker goes down. Look at the cap as well. Immo is absolutely behind in hit points. Mess goes down. They just need to get the kills. But A gets taken. C got taken. And they need to get B here. Tim trying to get that cap, but is unable to. And Raid here might have just secured themselves this victory, as they got all 3 caps. They got a gun advantage now as well, and are far above in hit points. There goes the IS-4 dropping. Elon here now 1v4ing. And this is not looking good. Raid here with an absolute stunning comeback. Immo putting all their money on the caps and then trying to force the cap victory by killing some peeps. But Raid has already established enough of a lead with hit points that this was not the way to go, and we will see tiebreaker here. This is very exciting territory. As we do that, let's check up on the match of 3rd place here. ASP versus Win. And Win taking that home 2-0 here. ASP getting 4th place. Still gonna shoot them very high in the leaderboards. As we have Nube here. One of the latest maps to be added to the game. At least considering that only after New Baby got Yukon, I believe. So let's see how both of these teams are gonna be playing on this one. We see some very, very interesting lineups here. At least on the side of Raid, double E100, double S-Conk, double E5, and OG in a T22 medium. And Immo here got the double IS-4, double E5 as well, a 113 T22, and Vickers here from Garcia. And this is the final match of this evening. It is Raid versus Immo. Tiebreaker here on Nube. Raid, who've just won, breaking this to tiebreaker. He got the momentum. So let's see if they can keep it going with a very interesting lineup here. Tanks you don't see all that often. E100s usually only played in combination with mouses and S-Kongs, making I think their first proper appearance here. Playing double as well. And a hit point advantage here for Raid. Going with quite a heavy lineup. OG here, the quickest on the team, is gonna find some tanks. And he does find 3. JP here already taking the first bit of damage. The E100's guarding B. E5 conk. T22 are going for the bridge, and look at those E100s here. They are gonna find the IS-4s. Drizzle here takes 2 and he does not even care. Drizzle here a little bit bewildered. He takes 2 shots, but he didn't react to only just now putting one into the IS-4 and Blaster here. Not caring enough as well, and Drizzle here is just gonna get absolutely annihilated. This gamble might not pay off for Raid here if they cannot pick up Tim quick enough. And Elon here buys time as much as he can. Tim's still alive, drops to Money Dude. But Blaster goes down as well, dropping 2 E100s for 2 E5s. Let's see if Immo can DPM their way through. Quite a bit of armor here on the side of Raid. S1K here. Look at that Blaster blocking the bridge here. S1K down to a 1-shot. And goes down. Hit point lead here for Immo. But the 113 is very low. Down to a 1-shot here. Bounces his only chance to do more damage. But the IS-4 here actually shielding. Playmaker goes down and it's a 4-on-3 here. And Money Dude want to get focused as well as OG. Very low in hit points. But so is the IS-4 here. Has to be very cautious. JP wants to get him out of the game. Money Dude not able to penetrate. Giving the IS-4 a chance to put out one more shot. And he actually manages to do so. Money Dude goes down. The IS-4 drops as well. And JP here getting focused next. Leaving just OP in the end, and Immo here with a very strong performance. Raid with the gamble of the E100s did not pay off. And Immo here winning 2-1. Shutting down Raid. And Garcero here with an astonishing 4.4k damage, putting Hash into the back of those S-Kongs. And the E100s not of any use for Raid. And that is victory here to Immo. And what a interesting tournament here. What an absolute interesting performance. What a great tournament that was, I have to say. Really some interesting results, interesting games as well. Just going through it. Where are you? Show yourself. Tournament is currently in limbo. Not anywhere to be found. But that means that Immo is the 3rd winner of a previous skill tournament. The first being Vale. Last week was Endgame. And now it is Immo putting it on themselves. And it seems that we're not gonna be really finding that, which is interesting. Meaning that is the end of this stream. As we went from ASP having a really good game against Shadow. Moving on to Endgame. Playing against O3 in a very quick succession. Losing to win. Went on to tiebreaker against Raid. in Raid, who went to tiebreaker against Immo, who then won that game. What an interesting game. And also ASP, who ended up excuse me, losing to win in the match of 3rd place, or win, beating ASP, I guess. So yeah, some wonderful gameplay. We're gonna be back on Sunday with previous skill 4. Looking forward to that one as well. And yeah, that's basically the end of it. I hope you once again enjoyed the commentary. Feedback always appreciated. You can leave that anywhere. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. This has been it from me for today, and see you all again next time. Bye bye.